Hello, my ladies and pretty gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Look What's Happening in the Spirit Realm with yours truly, Light. Your life's journey has been like that of a hero's, alone. And more often than not, you have been the influential one in your group. You have been the one to think outside of the box. You've been the peculiar one, the one that sees into realms and sees into possibilities. You have been, in many ways, your own role model. And very few things are very inspirational to you. Very few things call your attention and make you react to them in a receptive way. I'm hearing a lot of you who've come into this timeline. You have come here because you are destined for something great. And greatness does look different for everyone. But specifically, those of you who are receiving this message, and especially if this is the first message you're getting through this channel, you may have had to face a lot of difficulties in your life. And a lot of it is because there is a great purpose that you are here to fulfill on behalf of not just yourself. And for some of you, I have mentioned this a while back. You do have an option to not reincarnate again. For some of you, this is your last lifetime. And there is a bargain on that, but I do believe in free will, even when it comes to that. But that is not what this video is about today. It's about you getting ready to bring in monumental change into your life and the kinds of people that are making their way into your life. This is the lifetime that, in many ways, you've been waiting for. This is the lifetime that you get to see and connect with people who are at your level, not like the other times. And some of you, I want to add this, have in some ways come from the future timelines and reincarnated here into the past, which is all kind of, it's over, right? We're just kind of experiencing it and it will always be experienced. But you've come here with certain keys and wisdoms and knowledge from from the future. As an ascended one, you've come to the past. And since time is always being shifted, where the past is always changing, because we have what we've talked about in the video that I made just before this one, timeline keepers in some ways. You are a very conscious co-creator with the Most High. You are, in so many ways, a lonesome hero. But this particular lifetime is going to be different for you in the fact that you are going to meet the likes of you for the for the and it has been a long time in waiting, because we have been so far in between, so oceans apart sometimes, and we never get to even meet. And when we do in the past timelines, it's very short lived, and there's always an army being waged against us. This time, this lifetime, you are going to witness in so many ways the achievement, the fulfillment of your full potential. And it's going to happen with others, because in so many of these past lifetimes, you have done this before. You have achieved a level of awakening, but there's always been that one element missing. And it's this element of experiencing this reality with one such as yourself. And for some of you, I'm going to come out and say this, it is your twin flame. And twin flames are not toxic at all. I refuse to touch on this topic. But let me flip through my notes right about now. And I want to add, there is this energy of Some of you having come from the past to correct, assist, and reconfigure certain divergences, certain branches, certain outcomes. And it's almost like you've brought your understanding from the future into the past or the now, which is what you're experiencing. And for a lot of you, you have entered a lifetime where you get to meet you in another body. And I have seen this in dreams before, and it is something that spirit has to do a lot of internal preparations for you in order to even be able to handle the impact of meeting yourself in another body, which is what this whole twin flame thing is. To be frank with you, I understand that a lot of people do mistake certain codependent relationships as twin flame connections when they're not. They're really not. Trust me when I say this. If you are mostly certain that the person that you're dealing with is your twin flame, they most certainly are not. They are not. They are catalysts, and we've talked about this in this channel. They are the element that burns a part of you off, sort of sears that first layer in order for you to be palatable, or in order for the situation that's about to enter your life to be palatable to you. Otherwise, you would end up in a spiraling, balling mess of just complete, utter self destruction because you haven't learned how to walk away. You haven't learned how to pick yourself up. And the connections that are coming into your life, like I mentioned, a lot of you are living a lifetime that is one of the most impactful, not just for you, but for those that come in contact with you. You are going to meet people the likes of you, meaning people that you're going to have a hard time forgetting, people that genuinely want to make you a better person. And you have had that impact in people's lives. And this is exactly why these quote unquote karmics have sort of waged a war against you, because you've had such a positive impact that they felt like they couldn't live up to. But you aren't a karmic. And the people that are coming into your life in this season are not karmics. I had made a video about a month ago, and I'm shocked because a lot of things have happened since then that have confirmed to me that video was a prophecy. I will link it in the comment section. It's a TikTok video I made about you are not dealing with the same people anymore. Baby, something like that. And I was so pumped up, so certain about what I was saying, but I didn't know the impact that such a change would actually have on your life. You are moving into a season where you're going to have an ego death, and I know a lot of you believe that you've already had it, but there's multiple spiritual awakenings. It's not just one, it's a circular layer of some sort. You always come back to the first point, but it's the deeper level of it. You're going through that. And in this storm, you're going to have people that come into your life that genuinely confirm to you the things that you already know in your spirit. Like, it's going to be as though you are living in the matrix as an awakened one. I'll repeat that. It's going to be like you are genuinely living in the matrix like an awakened one, like an oracle. You know where to go, when to stop, who to speak to, why they don't speak to you anymore. Every single thing. It's going to be with purpose, and it has always been with purpose, especially when it comes to you in this lifetime. You receiving these messages, you being in connection with this channel is not an accident. None of it is. None of it ever was. And you are about to, I want to say, get to know the truth about yourself. Because for a very long time, it's been survival. It's been surviving the fact that you've been the touched anointed one amongst your circle. But now it's a deeper layer. You're not going to be dealing with the same people anymore. And that is the video I made on TikTok a while ago. What you're going to be dealing with are people who have good intentions. These are people who are your soul family for a lot of you, if not twin flame for a very few portion of you. These people are, by the way, I appreciate the fact that you definitely stick around. And if you've come this far, I'm sending you my love. And definitely this means this message is actually touching you and it's for you. You wouldn't be listening this far to this ludicrous message. By the way, speaking of ludicrous, let's completely go forward with this topic here. You're going to experience synchronicities and situations that some of them come out of your dreams into reality, and some of them are mere visions, others just knowing. It's going to be a constant